Back in December, we showed you how in just 1 month, Hersey High School came together to raise over $28,000 to help build a home for Lance Corporal Cody Evans. And just 5 months later, we made the 600-mile journey out here to Speedwell, Tennessee to catch up with the building process. Ever since I touched foot from Middlesboro, Kentucky to Speedwell, Tennessee, local volunteers and citizens have overwhelmed me with the amount of gratitude that they have towards Hersey High School and how vital it was to making this home possible.
I can't tell you what Hersey has done. Hersey is our bedrock. They really are. We are a small organization. We only do one of these a year, but that's a bad thing when you're trying to get a name for yourself so you don't have to struggle every time you do this. And to find Mr. Mix and meeting him and watching what he has created, you know, I think most of the John Hersey family can tell. I think the first time we went to the presentation on the last day of school before Christmas, I think we had about 5 or 6 representatives from a Soldier's Journey home. And when all of us got done and came back and told everybody how wonderful it was, I think we had this time for Cody Evans, I think there were about 14 of us. And I can promise you there's probably going to be over 30 members of the Soldier's Journey whom are going to be at any event in the future.
I've just been so overwhelmed at the love and kindness that everybody is showing Cody. It's been really amazing.
The fundraisers and just how supportive the school has been and just really involved. It's just, it's been pretty awesome from a school.
The Hersey community is so well respected down here because when we tell everybody how much money has been raised, they just can't believe it. So the efforts by the Hersey community have also inspired people in the Speedwell area as well as the Knoxville area. So you never know how you can affect people's lives by just giving what you can.
Can you believe that just a week ago, crews started with nothing more than just a concrete slab and have been able to transform it into this beautiful home? And not only that, but while I've been down here, the amount of positive energy that I've been surrounded with really shows the motivation of all of these volunteers to get this house finished. Not only is this house gorgeous on the outside, but it's completely specialized for Cody.
The construction process, it's been very compressed, but when we arrived on site, the slab had already been poured. Then the first thing we did was we assembled the walls. So by lunchtime on the first day, we had all the walls up. After the walls were up, we did the roof. Then we start with everything that goes inside the walls, the plumbing, the electrical, and the HVAC, the heating, ventilating, and air conditioning. Now once that's up, then you put the insulation in. And then after the insulation, you start hanging drywall. Once the drywall's up, you start painting, and then after the painting's done, you start installing the flooring. And then after the flooring, your cabinets, your vanities go in, and then you start furnishing the home. So it's been really exciting. We're on day 7 right now, and the exterior is nearly complete. The interior is coming along, and we're hoping to turn the keys over to Cody tomorrow afternoon.
There is not one thing in this house that won't be as easy as possible for Cody to use. Thresholds between doorways, they're much larger. Going from inside to outside, the transition from that will be easy on him to be able to maneuver with his wheelchair. The best part is the people from so many different walks of life that have stopped what they're doing, have just made the Cody Evans house and then last year Jason Smith's house their #1 priority. And the only 2 people that it's not a priority for are Jason and Cody. They really are humbled and they don't understand this. Jason Smith has been here all week. Jason Smith has been here running errands, moving lumber, helping out inside. And next year, when we get our next member of the military, Cody Evans is going to be more than willing to help out and do what he can.
It's been nuts. 7 days to build a whole house. I mean, all there was out here last Saturday was a slab and just a concrete room. Now you see behind you what's here now. It's been hectic. It's been people staying up all night, people working the tails off, and it's amazing. It feels good to pay it forward. It feels good to be part of an organization that helps soldiers. It's actually an honor for me to even be here today. So it's great.
It's just going to be so much better for him. He can gain so much more independence He'll have, you know, everything will be easier for him in his new house. That makes me happy.
It's been pretty crazy to watch, you know. Every time I come out, like the next morning after, you know, going home and going to sleep, or you know, just going up and getting something to eat and coming back down, there's always something different. You know, it's just been really crazy how hard everyone's been working and how fast it's come up.
Just a couple of days ago, I arrived down here in Tennessee, not really sure what to expect from this build, and the stuff I've encountered, you couldn't make it up. From the stories of people who get up at 6 in the morning only to leave at 3 a.m. really shows the amount of love that everybody has for Cody down here. And I couldn't have been more proud to have been a part of it. From HTV News, I'm Mina Sabet, signing out.